KTAB News at 6 continues.
So a war veteran that lives in Potosi has always had a knack and a passion for drawing, and he was taught how to paint, get this, during his time in the Air Force. But his health, and especially his vision, began to worsen, and yet he has still found a way to make that art. KTAB's Tyler Henderson has more on how this veteran's art is keeping him going strong.
Anymore, I don't waste.
90-year-old Joe Clark creates abstract art,
I get right over the
matching his colorful personality.
board in there so it runs down and runs out on you.
But he didn't always color outside the lines.
It was very cold. We lived in 8-man tents.
Dropping out of high school in 1949 to serve in the Korean War, 2 months after turning 19.
And about every other night we had air raids.
Serving as an Air Force tech rep, working on Apache helicopters.
I was went, gone to almost every Army guard, Army fort that had Apache helicopters in Germany, Italy, all over the world.
But from 19 to 90, one thing has stayed the same: his love of art that began by drawing blueprints.
I had a small part of architect in me, and the painting just naturally came.
But not until he was stationed in Florida when an art class bulletin caught his eye.
He used to be on T with a little bird or squirrel in his pocket, and he'd do painting.
Clark showed up, was taught how to paint, and the rest is history.
So that's where I learned to paint, from Bob Ross.
But as Clark grew older, macular degeneration hit.
Like right now, I can see your hairline, but your face is just kind of color of skin. I can't see your eyes or your nose.
Nearly blind, Clark had to give up painting his forest scenes, but learned to pour paint at the VA rehab in Tucson.
Started doing different stuff.
Using bright colors and used bottles, drawing funky lines.
And making a little twiggly.
Still creating masterpieces, even with diminishing sight.
I just like to laugh and have fun. Even now, I still do.
In Potosi, with coverage you can count on, Tyler Henderson, KTAB News.
Thank you, Tyler. Joe and his son will be selling some of his artwork in Potosi at the intersection of 707 and 1750. That's on Saturday afternoon. And all of those proceeds are being doubled and then donated to a local food pantry.